Nah, 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 suck my dick. Nah, 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 suck my dick. Hey guys, what's up? This is another episode of the City Podcast, which is a.
That's how you start a mom's episode.
That's right, it's an acronym, ladies and
There you
gentlemen,
go.
for Can I Trust You? It's episode 40. I'm Roman, and to my left I have.
It's your boy Eric.
Hate that boy. What about our resident orphan?
It's Tony.
Alright.
I feel like you force it when it's like the orphan. You gotta sneak it in there, kind of like his mama stuck him into the trash can.
Oh, Mother's Day.
Tony don't.
Happy Mother's Day to, all of you that our mothers are expecting.
Yeah. Even though you're not fully mamas, you're still kind of mama-ish because your titties is growing and your stomach is showing.
Is it? Can you consider a soon-to-be mom a mother?
Yeah, because she's.
I don't know. Do you assume that something's alive in their stomach?
Okay.
That's a mother's job. Can you assume?
She seems like a mother because she has something alive.
Yeah.
It's in her. It's not out in the world yet,
That's
but
true.
it's in her.
That's true.
All right.
She's guarding it with her
Think of
life,
it-
Oh, she
basically.
kind of has to be
Well,
in her.
Well, think of it this way: do
Yeah.
you call an oven
Oh,
even
no.
though it's not on?
You're kind of right on that. We don't have Mark here, and John's never here, anyways.
That's why we're lacking the negativity on mothers. I like my mom.
Yeah, I love my mom.
She tried to kill me like 3 times.
I don't think my mom ever tried to kill me.
That's Dad's job.
Yeah, dads are always the one.
Oh,
that
that's my can I trust you? And this one I could say because the statute of limitations is way past happened. It happened back.
Oh, we actually have a city story.
Yeah. It happened back in 1986. Actually, no, I was like
I was like
You were
86.
I was born.
in
I was born.
88.
Yeah, I was born in
Yeah, I
'88.
was like, we're the same age.
Yeah, you're right. It was like '88. Late '87. Who knows? I was still in that.
You were still chill in the placenta.
Yeah, I was passing it up in Placenta Town, just chilling and shit. Just doing my baby thing, eating my mom's poop, drinking her
That's
pee.
not how it works.
That's what babies do, right? They eat
No,
poop and drink pee.
No. No.
Whatever. That's what happened.
It kind of explains so much, doesn't it, Roman?
Yeah,
No. What's gonna explain the way I act is I heard the story when I was a kid. My mama didn't know I was hearing because she thought we were asleep. We were on the way to Mexico and she was yelling at my grandma about how she thinks my dad's a perfect child and shit. And she's like, "No, your son's a fucking piece of shit and whatnot."
Wait, which son?
My dad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's my mom talking to my grandma, my dad's mom.
Your dad's mom.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
because I just assumed like your grandma, your mom's mom. And I was like,
No.
that would be some weird.
No, we didn't
incest
travel
kinda
with
stuff.
her all that much, unless we were going to Florida and shit. So, anyways, everybody was asleep, and so they started talking. They started talking real talk. The kids is asleep. They going real talk, and apparently, sometime during, I want to say it was like a holiday time, like Christmas or the end of Christmas.
Oh man, are you about to
Christmas,
ruin my favorite
January,
holiday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so my mama was pregnant. She was carrying a beautiful baby boy, beautiful, real beautiful, God's gift.
Juan?
Me.
Oh,
My mom was pregnant. She wasn't feeling too good. She had lack of sleep, in the story, and they kind of made her do a bunch of tamales.
okay.
When she was just
Alright,
like
this-
she was feeling sick, and they're just making tamale after tamale, fucking 6 hours worth, because they were getting ready for a party over there in Mexico for Christmas.
Okay.
And my dad wanted to go to the party at night, and so he's been drinking. And apparently, on their way to the party, she was just like kind of fainted because she didn't want to eat from the masa making and all the meat that she got, kind of like nauseated. But she was starving because I was in there and I was fucking starved. Always, that's why I could always eat, baby. So apparently, he was in a drunken stupor. He got mad at her, accused her of cheating, and kicked her out of the car, and gave her either a kick or a punch to the gut. It's like, that baby's not mine. And he's like, hiya! And like left her on the side of the road for kind of,
Fucking flying kick.
or maybe he's just like, oh man, I fucked up. And then he left, and he went from Mexico and ran back over here to the States. And he didn't want to know anything. He's just like, nope. One of the local kids saw that, and they went to my mom real quick, and she's like, you all right? She's like, the baby. And I was like, don't worry, I'm hanging in there tough. She was okay. She was just really fucking pissed that she got has thrown on her. So as soon as she came back, my dad tried to act like nothing happened. He's like, "Hey, what's up?" And she's like, "Nah, nigga. Apparently, she tied his ass down and beat the shit out of him." And he was just like, "Yeah, I deserve this. This happened." And I was like, "Huh." That's when I went to mom when she was in the back, and I was like, "Wait, was I being tried? Did dad try to abort me?" And she was like, "What?" She kind of swung the car. She was like, "What are you doing awake?" I was like, "I was awake the whole damn time. You can't tell me I did not hear that." And grandma's like, "See, this is why we don't talk in the goddamn truck." And I was like, "All right, that's
Can
cool."
you verify this, Tony?
No, it's
Tony
all
wasn't
lies.
there. No, Tony wasn't
It's
there.
all lies.
Tony wasn't there.
We're talking about when we were little, we all traveled.
No. This wasn't when we were little. This is when I was like 12.
This is fucked up. All right, well, wait.
Oh yeah, I was like 12, because it was only me, my sister, and Juan Diego going with my grandma and my mom.
I think that was like a
to
10% truth story. Yeah, my parents fucking.
She said it more than once after that. She's like, "Fuck it, Eric knows."
Eric knows. I think it was like, oh, they got in a fight in a car and kicked her out. Probably did punch her or something, and she probably, knowing my mom, probably did beat the shit out of my dad. And,
Oh yeah. That's like the.
and my dad was like one of those like, I'm not gonna fight back. I deserve it.
That's probably like out of the whole story. I'm not saying that that's false in any way.
And
It's
I'm,
not
I'm
true.
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he didn't leave Mexico, come to America, go back to Mexico just to party.
No, he didn't go to Mexico to party. He went and he drank, and because he thought mama was
You
dead.
said the whole thing was for the party.
No, they went to the party. Yeah, the Christmas party. But as soon as that happened, he didn't go to the party. He went and he came back home because he left.
From Mexico,
Yes.
an 8-hour drive.
Yeah. He's done it in one day.
I mean,
Well,
we're not saying that it's not possible to do
but-
it one day.
Yeah, that's not. He probably just ended up at the party.
No, what I think probably happened. Maybe your mom made some exaggeration because we all know your mom's
My family likes
prone
to.
to do that.
My family likes to flourish our details.
Yeah. Y'all,
That's
y'all,
what makes good story
we like
making,
the
baby.
novelas.
y'all are storytellers. That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah, we are.
Goddamn
But-
novelas.
You need to work on your storytelling because it was.
Yeah, that was so.
Yeah, that was terrible. But
Was it? All right, fair enough. I've been drinking.
yeah, you can tell.
Alright. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. But getting back to your story, what probably happened was your dad probably did. You know,
He hit her.
He hit her, but they were probably still in the car. I don't think he like pushed her out of the car or anything.
No, she left. He left.
There's
her,
no way
he
you
left
can
him out the
fly
car.
kick while driving either. So I don't know.
No. They got out the car.
Flourish.
My dad has to know some karate shit or something.
He says he does.
He's taking liberties.
He says he does. Every time he tries to fight me, he's like, "Kaka," and I'm like, I didn't see that hit coming.
You know what's funny though? In my Mexican, in my household, we're old school Mexican. They got issues. They let them solve it out. It's like beat each other. It's all right.
Yeah, it's probably like that older generation shit
Yeah.
where it's just like, yeah, y'all are married, so y'all are gonna stay married. Doesn't matter.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not even that. It's like handle your own shit. We're
Yeah,
not
but-
ones who get.
Yeah, but you gotta think like if it was like white people or like part of like our generation, like
oh, there was been cops and
Yeah,
fucking a
everything.
rally and
Mhm.
someone free someone.
yeah.
and
But we're talking
they'll
about
be like, but the baby has rights.
I want
Please
to.
protect
You know
the
what the
baby.
problem thing is though? The problem is, I feel like when white people fight each other, they try to go for kills. While Mexicans, you just want to beat the shit out of somebody and be like, you know what, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you, and then you hold it over them so you know you're the big dick in the fucking inside the fucking locker room, and they're like, hey, there goes that big dick, and you're like, yeah, that's right, bitch. He's like, I can't have that freedom of wagging this big old dick if there ain't nobody here to say like, damn, that dick
that's
beat
what you
me.
that's what you call your house, the locker room.
Yeah. It's what it is. It's a locker room.
Anyways, well,
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
We-
it's like a 10% story. Shit happens. And
It is half true.
Eric brought the mood down. We're gonna try to bring it back up.
Oh, it ends
Well,
with happy.
I mean,
He's
it ends with
born.
the happy thing. I'm a fucking survivor. I'm a survivor.
My parents are
I'm
still
gonna
together.
make it.
Yeah, but he's like,
And I don't think I've ever seen them fight. Like fight, like get down to fisticuffs because they fucking argue all the time.
Because they
'Cause
learned their
fucking
lesson
Mexican.
from Eric, baby.
So that's why like Eric's story is like only samurai
I'm the
okay,
lesson
let's give it a
learned.
percentage out of 100%
10%.
to only 10%.
Yeah, because I seen my dad drunk. My dad was one of those persons that
But
on
you never
Fridays.
seen a young dad drunk.
No, I'm older than you. Okay, so
It's not a lie.
Happy Mother's Day.
Anyways,
I'm just saying.
like we keep saying, Happy Mother's Day. But I did have a couple of things in mind for today. Now, one, it
Usually
was gonna
titties.
be a game.
which is coming up in the future.
Which is coming up in the future, but it's
Kind-
it's not necessarily Mother's Day related.
Yeah, but you need the whole squad here to
But
make
yeah,
it more
I want
entertaining.
to make sure that Mark's here and at least Mark's here or at least John's here. One of the two I want here because 3 people kind of weird.
Yeah, so like
Okay.
always,
Irreplaceable.
just like always, we were scrambling to see what the hell was gonna happen tonight.
Yeah, it became kind of a shit show, but
No, because I mean, I had an idea for the episodes. Then, like John said, "Oh, I can't make it." I was like, "All right, we'll make it without him." Then it was like, "Oh, Roman's gonna create the game. 4 people is good enough, right?"
Yeah.
And then Mark's like, "I can't make it," so I was like, "Oh, well, there goes everything."
I wouldn't say he could. He didn't say he couldn't make it. He said he didn't want to make it.
Either way, he wasn't here.
either way,
Just like everything my boy does, he gave up everything.
And,
I'm a proud father. Happy Father's Day to me.
it's on for another month, so calm down.
All right, fair enough. We're gonna touch back on this.
All right, well, getting back to that
Next
fucking
month.
Father's Day, like no one gives a shit about, right?
Of course
I
not.
don't know.
When it comes to Mother's Day, like everybody seems to like really appreciate
out?
their mom. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they go out and
And then
there's-
like for like their dads, they're like, well, you pat on the back.
well, dads are more like that. Like if you ask for like take my mom, ask her, what do you want for Mother's Day? She said flowers or perfume or anything, and they made a big party for my grandma. Took her mariachis and they had all the kids there and shit.
Okay.
So the girls, you want to show more appreciation, while the guys, you ask my dad, hey, what do you want for Father's Day or for birthday? He's like, give me a beer and a scratch off. That's good enough for me. I was like, all right.
He just wants some peace and quiet from the goddamn
True.
kids. He's got to work every fucking day and then come back to this shit show called home.
This
And
locker room.
he's got to see that fucking dirty ass orphan and that survived abortion and that beautiful baby boy named Juan Diego.
That's right.
He's got to see that shit and he's just like, fuck.
I think just,
Why can't there be
it's a
more
difference.
work hours?
You want to show your mom you care, you love her, embellish a little bit, you know?
Yeah, but why can't you do that for your dad?
Because they don't really want that.
Cause you don't see the dad as the emotional type. He's
That's
the
true.
he's
I
that
mean,
hard
maybe,
nigga.
Maybe the new age dad,
Maybe.
the
I've
dudes
seen that. I've seen that.
under anything, maybe a dad under 30. He's like, yeah, I want you to give me this, and we just go party and all this shit. But the old school, our generation of dads, some when they're like around what, 40, 50, 60,
About
Yeah,
50.
50.
Yeah.
they don't. They actually just want to be left alone. Bring them a cold beer, and they ask. They don't even just fucking. They want to go for on Father's Day.
They don't want to do anything. They want to relax,
Maybe a
and
barbecue.
chill.
That's what my mom wanted, so we gave her a barbecue today.
Your mom can have whatever she wants.
She can.
But yeah, I think it's just different. Fathers don't really ask for much.
Yeah, I can say that. Unless it's maybe like a single father or something. Then...
Not even. I don't think like a single father's be like find a babysitter, take over my kids for a little bit.
For the most part, the way it seems now in this generation, they care more about the mom because everybody emphasizes on the mom. When you're a single mother, you're like, oh man, she's got to be the mom and the dad, the fucking, she's got to get a job now. Because half the time, well, back in the day, what was it? Like the father went to work and the mom stayed at home, taking care of everything. And that's why everybody grew up kind of like a mama's boy. You know, mama said do this, mama said do that. If he didn't, she would end up calling the enforcer, the dad. And the dad would come in and be like, what'd you do? And then he just hit you.
He was the disciplinarian.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, in my house, we had 2 disciplinarians. One was just a little more lax. Dad's like, I'm going to hit you.
or
because you
no,
deserve
my
it."
dad was like, I'm gonna hit you. Oh, just say I hit you.
Yeah.
And just don't do no more stupid shit.
And then mama doesn't say I'm gonna hit you. She just hits you, and she's like, "Now go to your dad. He's gonna hit you some more." You're like, "Fuck!" All I did was not take out the trash, and she's like, "You're gonna learn to take out the goddamn trash."
You make it sound like we're fucking
Yeah.
shit.
He makes it sound like he was beating the shit like each and every day.
Man, he wouldn't have been like he is now if he would have been like that.
That's true.
I mean, but
I was hit a good amount of times.
Yeah, but you're still lazy.
Obviously, beatings didn't work.
obviously because they didn't fucking hit you.
Yeah, that's true. They gave up too quick.
I mean, it's different mentality. It's true. You spend more time with your mom.
Yeah.
Like my dad works all day. He was a weekend dad. Shit,
Yeah.
fucking weekends came around. Woo! That was time to go do everything you wanted. Movies, flea markets, work on cars, fucking just
Pizza.
yeah. It was one of those.
That wasn't like that. That's good for y'all. Mine wasn't like that
No,
at
you
all.
didn't have the weekend.
No, I mean he was on. He was like off on the weekends, and
Yeah.
he'd be there, but he'd mostly be asleep, and I'd be like, yeah, like I don't really care.
Oh my mom.
And that's
woke
why he
up
did
my dad
cocaine.
wasn't like that. He's like, well, no. My dad was like, let me sleep. He's like, nah, it's Sunday. Take us out somewhere. Almost kind of thing.
Mama would force him. Was like, nigga, you home. You ain't doing nothing. We going to church. We going to flea market. We going to the movies. He's just like, is there any good action movies with maybe some tits? She's like, maybe. He's like, all right, let's go.
Not even. You know what my dad used to do? He used to take us to the movies, and then 5 minutes into the movies, he was out cold, asleep.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we ain't
And
have no
then-
good air conditioning in the goddamn house.
And then at the end of the movie, we just give him a show. He's like, yeah, good movie. You guys want to go get something to eat? All right, let's go.
And then he drink his beers while he ate pizza.
And then we finished eating dinner and got home. He's like, you guys had a good Sunday? He's like, yeah. All right, I'm going to sleep. That was it.
So you gotta go
Yeah,
work
the one
tomorrow.
thing that I can remember that my dad used to do pretty often was Fridays after he got out of work, we'd go get some pizza, like at Pizza Hut. We'd all go eat at Pizza Hut, and then we'd go to the local friendly fucking Blockbuster or Pop and Go.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
how about Hollywood Video, bro?
Yeah, or if anybody remembers or how they say it, Papingo.
The one right there on
yeah.
the awful old Highway
Freddy's
90,
Burger.
right? Yeah.
Off of Highway 90.
Well, I thought it was off of Freddy'sburg.
No.
There's another one there too,
Yeah.
but that was the bougie one. We went to a fucking hood
That's the
ass
one. That's the one that had porn in it, bro.
They all had porn.
Did they?
Yeah.
I try to sneak in there once in a while.
If you went to the one on 90, it was literally all the way in the back because they had like the horror section right in front of like the door where the porn was. Because I guess they figured like kids are scared of the horror section, so they won't walk into the porn thing.
What's that eerie door over there with red lights and scented candles?
And it worked for the most part because I'm a bitch when it comes to horror movies.
Until you realize I don't give a fuck.
So-
There's titties back there.
Yeah, I was like, but no, I was just like real scared. When I was a little kid, I wasn't fucking a pervert. I want y'all to know this.
That came with time.
Yeah, that came fucking like
Later.
like 7 years old or something.
So pizza and movies. That was it.
Pizza and movies on Friday, and then we just
Chill at home.
chill at home Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
We do that from time to time.
They wouldn't force me to do homework, so I just ended up playing a lot of Nintendo and Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what
See,
I did. Not
that-
probably what I do now.
See, I think that's why I appreciate moms more because they had to deal with the whole week of bullshit.
That's true.
Making breakfast, making sure you have the clean clothes, making sure you're doing good at school. Shit, my teachers didn't know my dad's name, but they hear my mom's name and they were like, "Oh fuck, we gotta deal with this lady."
I remember in kindergarten, my mom used to, I guess, be a volunteer.
Yeah.
So she would like come in and like do activities with us.
Yep.
And I was like, why is my mom here? Like, that was weird. Because I remember the first day, of course, like I was crying on the first day of kindergarten because I didn't want to fucking leave. And then like every other kid, 10 minutes after you leave, they're like, woo, fucking party.
Was that Legos?
Lego.
Let me see some of that, fam.
Yeah, and then, but I remember, I do remember playing Goldfish with my mom. So we'd all, it was like a whole bunch of us gathered around playing Goldfish, and that was pretty much, but it wasn't regular cards though.
No.
No, they were, it was like symbols. It was like a fish or like a bear or something.
Yeah, I
like
mean,
animals.
moms have to deal with it every day, and they don't get credit because you always usually do the cool stuff with your dad,
Yeah.
and you're like, "Oh man, the dad's the best."
Man, just like Tupac, ladies, I want you to know you are appreciated.
Dear mama.
There you go. To be fair,
I know moms have it.
to be fair, you know that whole school thing.
Mhm.
The first day I went to school, I got hit. She took me to the girls' restroom. She's like, "Stop crying. I'll give you some money." And I was like, "I don't want money. I want to go home." She's like, "Stop crying. I'll give you some food." And I kind of stopped for a little bit. And I was like, "No, I don't want to be here. I want to go home."
What kind of food?
Yeah. And then she was just like, "You know what? Fuck this." She gave me like 3 big slaps. You heard him. You heard him because the restroom was
Echoey.
echoey as fuck. So all you hear is, and I'll go, "Ah." And
She's like, "I told you to stop
She's
crying."
like, "What the fuck I tell you?" And I was like, "You're gonna fucking behave." I was like, "Yeah." All right. And then I went and I
Again,
think I
he's
hung out.
embellishing this story because Eric would stop at food.
I wish. I wish. The hits came first, and then she was like, oh, all right, food. Yeah, I'll give you food. And I was like, pizza when I get home.
You know what, dude?
I'm making you chicken nuggets.
Shit. All right, good enough.
They're not even from McDonald's. I'm making the chicken nuggets.
Oh, dude, those Tyson chicken nuggets when we were
Yeah.
little, they're fucking
Yeah,
great.
dude. Fuck yeah.
I never had that. Well,
You
never
know
had
what? You know
No.
what? You know what would always make me quiet? She'd tell me we get if I behave, we go to Kmart and get those burritos.
That became the HEB burritos in, huh?
Yeah, dude, those fucking
Those H-E-B
Kmart, those Kmart. I think it was a Kmart, right? The
Yeah,
one that's
the Kmart.
not that school thing.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love going over there. It's like, hey, where we gonna go shopping? I was like, fuck yeah, get me a
I
burrito.
remember I got lost in that Kmart.
You know what? We used to go to
I get
Kmart
lost
to
all
go
the
get
time.
ices.
Mm.
Ices and burritos. That was my mom's treat for us.
Oh, okay.
If we behaved.
And we didn't fuck up so bad.
When school started, like when I started going to school, I really didn't get like a lot of like treats or anything like that. But it was before I went to school, like when I was like 4, because I couldn't go to pre-K because I'm a July baby, so I
Yeah,
had to
you
wait
had
a
to
whole
wait.
another year. So when I was about 4, I remember every day my mom would drop off my sister, and my brother, and then we'd go to my grandma's, the one right
Yeah.
across the street from here. We'd go there, and all I do is just like sit down and watch TV. And like there's a picture of like the crack of my ass is showing. I'm like 5 years old. I'm turned around like, what's going on? Because I guess they called my name or they said food, and I was like, what? And
You didn't skip a beat.
yeah, I was like, huh? And they called a picture. But I remember a lot. I remember almost every day. My mom said there's no fucking way we could afford every day. But it seemed like every day we went to McDonald's and I got that big ass breakfast.
Oh, the one with the pancakes and
deluxe
everything.
breakfast?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that like is good enough for like a 10-year-old. I was half
Say no
their
more,
age and
fam.
eating everything.
You know, we never got takeout breakfast because my mom was one of those wake up early and make sure my dad had breakfast before he went to work, and my dad was out of the house by 7.
Mhm.
So she wake up and you could smell the fucking breakfast being made before we went to school.
And she'd be screaming, Eric!
And then
Tony!
Eric realized that he could have breakfast at home and at school. I remember that was one of the happiest days. He's like, I got double breakfast.
Second breakfast. No, that's not true. I wish that was true. But no, I'd always wake up super fucking late. And she's like, Eric, let's go. And I'm like, fuck it. I don't have to go to school. Just leave me behind. You used to do it when I was a kid.
I remember
oh,
when I started going to school. That's when like the McDonald's breakfast stopped. But she would like make me breakfast, like toast, like some eggs and some bacon or whatever. And I'd just be like in my underwear, just fucking eating and watching reruns of the Power Rangers. It was like, hell yeah, it was awesome.
It was VR Troopers in the morning. Wasn't it?
Now, maybe
a little
for
bit of
you, I don't
everything.
know. But for us, I remember it was Power Rangers, and I was like, "Is this a new one? Nah, but it's a good one."
Well, I know I seen this one. I was like, fuck, is this the one I fell asleep halfway? I was like mid burrito and I fell asleep. That's a good
You know
burrito,
where I
fam.
never got that usually all the kids say they got was fucking dinosaur shaped nuggets.
Yeah, I never got those.
Me neither. Or the special shaped macaroni. We
No.
never got that either. I was
She's like, no, fuck that shit. We got
we have fideo.
we got
and
the
sopa.
elbows and we
Yeah.
got the ABCs. Now spell something. Show me that you learned something at school. I was like, I can't. Why? I'm eating it.
Yeah, this house was Mexican house. There was always sopas and fideos and
Yeah,
all
I
that.
mean,
It was never really that macaroni and shit like that.
yeah, we never had like a lot of macaroni or anything like that.
And everybody was like, "Yeah, we have fucking dino nuggets when we were little." It's like, I don't remember that.
My nuggets look like fucking pieces
That
of
was
meat.
probably too expensive for us, so she was like,
That
"You're-
wasn't Wicca covered.
you're lucky your ass is getting any kind of chicken
You
nugget."
we never had peanut butter and jelly sandwiches either.
Oh hell no. We had bologna and cheese.
We have fried bologna sandwiches. That was the shit.
Yeah, I remember fried
nigga.
bologna sandwiches.
You know why? Because my brother did it for us. My older brother. My mom was like, "Nah, you're not gonna eat that shit." And my brother's like, "Hey, you want a fried bologna sandwich?" He just fucking. That's the only thing he cooked for a while. That and eggs.
That's the only thing he still can't cook.
That's all you would hear.
But yeah, I had a ton of like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, like with some milk, some fucking ice cold milk, bro.
I would have that when we had testing in school.
Mhm.
They'd give you that PBJ or Smokers.
No.
Smokers.
I know.
Smurkers.
That's the we used to give us celery with peanut butter.
Oh, with raisins and shit.
Yeah, that was the
was
power
ants on a
booster.
log.
Yeah, before the
And
big
some,
test. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, this didn't do shit.
Did I ever tell you what happened to me one time during a test?
No, I don't think so.
So we were taking the, I think it was called tax back then. I know now it's the star.
No, it was a, I think
Test
no, it was
or
a
tax
toss,
test.
Toss.
Toss
Yeah.
or something
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
It was
This,
like
this
The
is
state test.
Yeah,
I think
it was
this is like, I'm pretty sure this is in high school, but like 10th grade.
Okay, junior year.
No, it was middle school. Yeah, it was middle school.
Seventh grade.
It was middle school. It was like 7th or 8th grade,
Mhm.
and we went to this thing, and we finished the thing, right?
Mhm.
I was already finished with the test, so all you had to do after that is just pretty much fall asleep. And they had Reese's, and I was like, yeah. And I remember one of my homegirls had a pepper spray, and we was really into fucking Jackass. And they're like, Eric, you want pepper spray yourself in the eye in the middle of the room? And I was like, I probably shouldn't. And she's like, I'll give you Reese's. I was like, hand it over, fam. So I grabbed the pepper spray, and they're like, so what do I do? Do I just spray it in my face? Like, no, don't do that. That's going to hurt really bad. I was like, oh, okay. So do I just put it on my finger and kind of like dab it under my eye? They're like, yeah, that seems less dangerous. I was like, all right. So I was like that. I aimed the pepper spray thing to my finger. I didn't know pepper spray came out in a jet, and I didn't know my finger was super bouncy. So I sprayed it. It hit my finger. It bounced off my finger. It went straight into my eye. I screamed like a little bitch in the middle of testing. I was just like, ah! Fucking teacher's like, what's wrong? I was like, huh? I was like, nothing. And I let go of the pepper spray, and I grabbed the Reese's. And I was like, this fucking Reese's so good. She's like, Eric, you need to stay quiet. I was like, yeah. And she's like, are you crying? It's so good. And I was just like that. And I was like, oh, fuck. And I was just like trying to, I was suffering in silence. I was just like, fuck. Oh, fuck. And I was just like, and she's like, what's wrong? I was like, nothing. And she's like, what's wrong with your eye? I was like, I think something flew into it. And she's like, do you need to go to the restroom? I was like, yeah, I think so. I go to the restroom, and I forgot that I have it on this side, so I rub my other eye, and I'm just like, fuck. And I'm just there, just you're supposed to wash your hands first, but I just threw the water and threw the pepper spray on my face some more. And I was just like, fuck, this isn't going away. And I just give up, and I fucking put my eyes inside I couldn't fit my head inside the sink. So I went to the outside, and I went on the water fountain and just sprayed myself with that. And I was just like, this shit's really cold. And nothing was going away.
Yeah.
I went to the TMS thing, which was the the news station thing that we have for kids.
Oh, yeah.
And I went in there, and the teacher in charge, he was, I think his name was Mr. Foster. He was just like, Eric, what's wrong with your eyes? He's like, I think something flew in there. And he's like, that is more than something flying in there. Both your eyes are really red. I was like, maybe it's drugs. And he's like, are you doing drugs? He's like, no. He's like, seriously, what the fuck's going on? I was like, I may or may not have pepper sprayed in my face. And he's just like, my God, what? I was like, I may or may not pepper spray my face. And I remember as soon as I did that, one of my other friends did it. And that's when they got to thinking, it's like, something's going on in here.
Your fucking friends are dumb.
Yeah. Well, we modeled ourselves after Jackass, and I ended up going to the.
You remember when Jackass said, "Don't try this at home"? He didn't listen.
Oh, of course not. And then we went to. They'd sent me to the nurse, and the nurse was like, "My God, this is horrible." I was like,
"There's like 8 kids in the."
No, it was just two of us, and I think the other one ended up snitching out. It's like they said it was pepper spray. I was like, I thought it was pepper, like a spray for pepper, and I wanted to see what Reese's said pepper. I was trying to act stupid as much as I can. I had my little focus point. I was like, I wanted the Reese's. So I was like, I thought Reese's and pepper would taste great, and they're like, you're fucking weird. And I was like, well, I'm also fucking fat. And main thing is whose was it? I was like, I don't know, man. I found it on the floor, and I was just like, that's cool. And I was like, what's it do? And I got myself in the eye, and the other one gave it away. And it was one of our friends, and shit. And I was like, I don't know nothing. I just wanted a fucking Reese's. Needless to say, my mama came in and they're like, "Fuck, Eric," and I was like, "What? We're gonna have to call your mom." I was like, "Do y'all want to do that for real?" They're like, "No." I was like, "Do y'all want to do that?" Because she also came when I cut my friend with the fucking box cutter on the wrist, and she was mad as fuck as that. Oh no, Tony came and picked me up, but the next day she was mad. She's like, "Why is he suspended? Why do you have him at home?" And it's like, because he brought a weapon. So he's like, no. I don't want his ass at home. And they're
The
like,
school
well,
system knew my mom.
Yeah.
and they're
They
like,
did because we're all dumbasses.
oh yeah,
Starting from my
dude.
big brother to down to Juan Diego, we always.
And
My mom got called at school a lot.
I shit you not, dude. She made one of my teachers in middle school cry, dude. I fucking kid you not, because I was in math class.
That's a
and
story
I
for another
yelled,
time.
and I yelled, "What the fudge?" And the teacher's like, "Eric, attention." I was like, "Oh, what the fuck? Why?" And they're like, "Because you said that word." I was like, "Fudge?" I said fudge. It's like, "You know what it meant." And I was like, "I was saying fudge." And they're like, "No." So they called my mom up, which was a big mistake because she came in here and she's like, she gave him all types of reasons. Like, look at him, he's stupid. He doesn't know what fudge means. He doesn't even think it means for something else. He's like, what is fudge? Because she is talking in Spanish, and the only one that knew Spanish wasn't my math teacher. It was the English teacher. And she's trying to explain to her, and he's like, es otra palabra para a bad word like fuck. And she's like, what? He knows better than that. And she raised her hand, and I twitched a little bit. I wasn't even facing her. I was behind her, and she raised her hand, and I fucking twitched. I was just like, and they looked at me, and they're like, huh? And then my mom goes, you know what? You guys don't fucking know shit. Y'all worthless teachers. And this other shit is like, fuck you, lady. And I was like, this guy's last name is Vallejo. How the fuck does he not know Spanish? It's like, you fucking shameful son of a bitch. And he's just like, ma'am, calm down. I was like, no, fuck you. Fudge you, all right? How that? How do you like that? And the other lady's like, ma'am, we're trying to correct them. And she's like, no, you don't know shit, bitch. He was like, don't fucking talk to me. She's like, don't fucking talk to me that way. He's like, that's my son. If he says fudgy and it doesn't say fuck, that's a good thing. Or else he gets his ass whooped. And I was like, that's right, mama, I'll get my ass whooped.
Oh, you're getting ass whooped later.
And I was like, I know, mama. She's like, novella's on and you gotta be over here. I got you, fam. I know. And that fucking lady, she's just crying, dude. After that fucking, she was just like, how's your mom doing? She's like, you don't want to know. She's like,
Hey.
she couldn't look me in the eye no more, dude. I was just like, fuck.
Fuck. Making my mom sound really bad.
Yeah.
My mom don't curse at teachers, but she has that voice that
She curses.
that kind of gets stuck in your head. Mm-hmm. Like even when she talks normally, you could. It's like, why are you yelling?
Yeah.
This is just my voice. Mm-hmm. But she talks with that strong attitude. That, yeah, I could see it.
She's a chihuahua with a fucking
But my mom doesn't
voice.
really curse at teachers.
I don't hear her curse too much.
No, because she always gets. That's one of the things my mom hates the most is people cursing.
Yeah.
So, again, Eric's story is a little bit embellished.
That's how I remember it. I was in the back.
And the whole pepper spray thing, he came home, he's like, I can't stop from burning. My mom's like, I got a trick. And she goes, get in the sink. I was like, okay. And she brought a gallon of milk and just started pouring your head. And she's like, Mom, why you trying to drop it with milk? It's like, hold up. And he's like, oh, it stopped burning. He goes, Mommy, I love you. I remember that.
Oh yeah, I don't remember how this thing went away, but I'm pretty sure it was milk.
Yeah, my mom gave him milk and he was like, I love you, Mom.
I was like,
I was laughing my ass off at the kitchen. I was like, Eric, you're fucking stupid.
It's like that time I did the cinnamon challenge.
Oh yeah, fucking idiot. Oh, I think that's somewhere on YouTube. I don't remember. I'll find it.
Find it in the links in the description below.
Hopefully we'll find it. We'll put it in the links below.
What, of Eric's cinnamon challenge?
Yes.
I don't think, is it?
Yes,
yeah, it's on YouTube. He put it on YouTube.
Because
your old channel.
Yeah, I have a very old channel.
The one we used to have that
where he had like 4 or 5 different covers. Yeah.
Yeah, where it has a few different covers.
One of them's that Coheed one.
No, it's when he went to go eat at that. He went to go play at that restaurant.
Well, no, there's no.
No, that was your old channel.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
No, he has, and his it's the one where he's saying, "We look like giants,"
We tried
say
YouTube.
anything.
We tried being at YouTube for a long time.
Coheed and Cambria, and then there was the Eric Cinnamon Challenge, which got a good amount of views.
Yeah,
everybody likes.
But hopefully we'll find that again, and we'll put it in the description below.
I had
YouTube.
I had beautiful long hair. I missed that hair.
Anyways,
end of the stories. Happy Mother's Day.
I don't remember like my
Mama. She accepted me for what I am.
I don't think my mom like really went to school like, because I was able to during like elementary school, I didn't have like a lot of. I wasn't like a badass kid. Um,
No, but who's the enforcer in your family?
oh, my dad for sure.
Fair?
Yeah.
So your mom's the one that.
Oh, my mom just like snitches on me to tell my dad to whip my ass, but it didn't happen very often. I remember this one time though. I was maybe like in fourth grade, fifth grade, somewhere around there, and I remember like I was already starting to curse, and I was really into rap, like super into rap. So I started like writing down lyrics like in a little note thing, and then like one of my fucking dumbass friends snitched me out, and because he saw like fuck or like shit or something in there that of course I shouldn't be writing. Yeah, I was writing suck my dick, suck my dick. Like I was writing shit down, and I guess he snitched on me. And my teacher, it was Miss Bachicano.
That sounds good as fuck.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, she was kind of she was weird. She was like, I don't drink coffee. I drink soda. So she always had like a Route 44, like the big ass cups.
They probably had whiskey in it.
Did she
Probably.
have diabetes? Was she a big lady?
No, she was a thin lady. She was tall and thin.
What?
But either way, I remember she was like, Roman, let me see your notebook, and I was like, fuck.
Which one?
Yeah, I was like, she was like, the just give me all your notebooks. I was like, fuck. I had like 3 of them, like 2 of them for school, and 1 for myself. And it had like just like doodles and shit, like superheroes. Or it wasn't dicks.
All along.
Yeah, it wasn't. I wasn't super bad. I wasn't drawing dicks and shit.
So you were working on a big veiny bastard.
Yeah, but she was just like, Roman, this is very offensive, blah blah blah. And I was like, I like rap.
How am I gonna become a rap star? You keep trying to silence
I got
me.
hoop dreams, coach.
I have skills. They can pay said bills. And she was like, I think when I should call your mom. And fuck. And I was like, can I go to the restroom? And I was like, in the restroom, like, fuck.
She's gonna tell dad.
Yeah, I was like, fuck. She's gonna tell my mom. She's probably gonna tell my dad. He's gonna whip my ass. I was like, do they have the right number? Because I think we had recently changed the number. I was like, and they dialed the number and they're like, Roman, that number's not working. What's your new number? And I was like, I don't know. We just changed it. So like they completely forgot about it. She kept my notebook, but she didn't see my mom like ever. And like I was like on my best behaviors in the class, so like she wouldn't like fucking have the ammunition to give my mom. So like I coasted from then on. But I had rap dreams when I was in the 4th grade.
And did you beat up the kid that snitched you out? Was it John? It was John, wasn't it?
No, fuck no. Me and John didn't go to school until middle school, until Gus.
Oh, okay.
No. I do remember holding him up to a fucking locker, though. Because he was like a super, like, thin kid, and he was kind of a bitch, and I remember, like, picking him up by the collar and, like, fucking holding him there, because I was big and fat.
He's like, you ruined my rap career. I hope you're
like,
happy.
Fuck. I was like, fuck you, man. Or like the equivalent. I'm pretty sure I would say fuck you because I was writing fuck in a notebook.
Suck my dick, man.
So I remember fucking pushing him against the locker and like shoving him down. And I was like, you don't fucking tell anybody, bitch.
Or do it, I'll kill your mother.
Or
Happy Mother's Day.
or something equivalent. But there also is another story, and I don't know if I've told it on the podcast, where I in high school I was like anything to get a laugh. So I would start sniffing things.
Yeah, you already said it.
Okay, yeah.
So.
Where I sniffed pepper and my nose started bleeding immediately.
I remember that John was there to recall everything.
John was there because it was in culinary arts, but that wasn't the only thing I sniffed in culinary arts.
I was like, I remember you did that in fucking Saturday school. I made Saturday school go by fast.
No, Saturday school.
It was the Cheetos.
No. Saturday school is when it was like Breakfast Club. It was literally Breakfast Club, where it was you, Eric. It was me. It was John.
I think Angie was there.
Angie was there. Our friend Angie. Shout out to Angie. I know you don't listen to this.
R.I.P.
But and somebody else, somebody that we just didn't know, but they were just like, yeah, fuck it.
There's a couple of people. There's like 4 or 5.
It was like 5 of us, yeah. And the teacher for some reason was like, I guess he didn't want to be there. He was like, hey, stay in this room, and
yeah, they went to the kitchen.
Yeah, they were like,
no, wait to the library.
To the library, and they were like, you can leave at 12 or 1 or something like that. It was like a half day Saturday school shit. and we're like,
I think we got there early, and that's when we went to Valero to pick up the shit.
no, we didn't. We like went in the middle of like the day because we were just like, man, he's been gone like for an hour. Like, is he in the library? Fuck it. What is he gonna do? It's Saturday school, so we just went to Valero, and I remember like, getting like a coffee or something, and getting like a I don't know, a piece of cake or something, chips, and everybody got something,
or Danish or something like that.
And then we came back, and the teacher like luckily like didn't see us come in or anything. He just kind of came in. He was like, "Where'd you get those snacks?" And we were like, "We had them in our bag." Just eating. All this time we fucking wasted like 2 hours of Valero.
Yeah, because they didn't give us no homework or nothing.
They didn't give
like,
a shit.
Here.
They just told us. It was literally Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
It was stay in this room. That was it.
Detention and Saturday school I never saw the whole point of it.
Yeah, I never went to detention.
People would fucking be like, oh man.
ICS or ICS.
Oh, in school suspension?
I've never had that.
I've had all that.
I'm talking about like detention.
They used to call it OCS.
In Gus, I used to get detention daily, and I was like, fuck it, I don't care, and I just never went.
It's not that one. It never fixed anything either.
No, dude.
Like, I got in school suspension, right? Like, what's the whole point? We have a room to ourselves. And the teacher in there didn't care, so headphones on and fucking didn't care if you did homework. I never saw the whole point of that.
I liked it. I'd get so much sleep in there.
Yeah, I remember.
They're like, Eric, wake up, finish this. I was like,
it was weird because Gus Garcia had a second floor.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, with fucking cactus and shit.
Yeah. I never went to the second floor.
Never.
I was there for 3 years, or 2 years, and
4 years I spent in middle school.
No, because I remember we're the last class to do 6th grade in elementary, and then the next class after us, 6th grade went to Gus Garcia.
Ooh,
that's how I that's when I first met what's her face, the one I stole from Mike, Lillian. That's why I first met Lillian. I met her like in like I was like in 7th grade. She was in 6th grade.
Yeah.
You must be dumb. You're like, hey, you don't know half of it.
School discipline just kept going further down, where now fucking kids do whatever and they're like, you ain't gonna do shit.
That's one thing I don't like is how kids are acting more and more at school.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, damn, dude. It's like
it kind of started with our generation though.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Well, not yeah, because
with our generation, like me and Eric's generation.
Like around when I got to middle school. Cause I remember in elementary school,
mm-hmm.
I kicked the teacher, and it was around the time where paddling was still allowed.
Mm-hmm.
But they had to have your parents' permission.
Yeah.
And I remember I kicked the teacher, and she's like, "Oh boy, we have to send a note." And the principal goes, "Well, we're gonna make an example out of him. He's gonna get a paddling." It was 3 paddles. He had on top of the principal had on top of his thing. He's like, he sent him home. I didn't know what the note was, right? And he goes, "Give this to your mom," because they gave it to you in the sealed envelope.
Mm-hmm.
Her mom was like, "Did you hit a teacher?" She's like, "Oh shit, I'm in trouble."
Mm-hmm.
Usually, my parents are one of those, when we were little, you get spanked for doing something really big. I was like, oh, I'm going to get spanked. But she did it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, why not? She's like, make sure you take this to school, you get to the principal, and I hope you learn your lesson. I was like, huh, okay. So I go to school.
I'm going to kick more teachers.
Yeah, right?
Everybody, he passes in the hall like,
This short little
yeah, just kicking shins.
No, so I remember I went to the principal's office and I get to him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh, your mom actually signed this. He's like, okay, well, he goes, come back before school ends. And I was like, all right, still don't know what the fuck happened, right?
You weren't surprised that the teacher said, oh, she signed it.
Yeah, I was like, huh. But I was like in 5th grade. I think I was about
to.
come back. I remember school was about to be out. They took me out of my last class or whatever, the last bit of it.
Yeah.
And I go to the principal's office. He says, he had his paddle in his hand. I was like, what the fuck is this nigga gonna do? And he's like, they made you do that whole. Nah. He made you do that whole thing where you put your hands on the wall, and just like the whole.
Spread them cheeks.
Yeah, just the whole casta. And I was like, huh? He was like, well, your mom gave us permission. You can get 3 paddlings to make sure you don't get in trouble no more. No more kicking teachers. I remember the principal said, no more kicking teachers. And he fucking paddled. I was like, what the fuck? Started hurting. I was crying.
Embarrassed?
Nah, not embarrassed.
I was hoping that it's like a principal that was just having a shitty week, and he's like Ben Affleck in Dazed and Confused. He's like, this is for your mom, fucker.
You know what?
And he has a backswing and everything follows through.
He opens a closet and it's like a dummy of a kid with just like his bare ass showing. He's winding up like all fucking day.
The first one was hard. The second one was easy, and the third one was just like a tap. But what I didn't realize is my mom was in the office.
Oh, was she?
Yeah. So I come out, I'm fucking crying, little fucking fifth grader crying, be like, "You fucker just hit me." My mom's like, "Did you learn your lessons?" Like, "When'd you get here? Why did you stop that?" It's like,
I saw everything.
She's like, "Yeah." He's like, they leave the door open. He's like, "Oh, did you learn your lessons?" He's like, "You give him permission to hit me?" She's like, "You shouldn't be kicking teachers." And I was like, "I never kicked the teacher again. Lesson learned." Whippings hurt.
Needless to say, as soon as I got home, got hit with the belt.
Nah, not that time.
I do remember maybe up until like 3rd or 4th grade that they still had the paddle. Like they still would paddle you.
Yeah.
So like we were like the last like class to really do it.
But people are like, "Oh, you shouldn't hit your children," and it's like,
hit them.
They don't. You have to instill that fear for them to stop doing bad stuff.
Yeah, if it's something that's bad or like
something
it's
big,
endangering themselves.
Yeah,
hit them.
Something where they're gonna end up hurt or like dead.
Mm-hmm.
Get them with a belt and shit.
Yeah, hit them. Get the fuck out of them.
Hitting teachers, that's another one. You don't fucking hit grown-ups, especially. You just don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Stealing? Ooh. I remember my mom caught us stealing candy from a Valero.
Mm-hmm.
She fucking made us pull our hands out like she was gonna fucking burn them in the stove.
Mm-hmm. I think I said that story with the little ink thingy.
But she used to get a ruler thing she had and fucking whip the shit out of her hands.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, damn. And made us not steal no more.
For a while.
No, but then, we had a call. They called child services.
Nigga, you did.
She gave permission to get my ass beat.
Nigga, you call child service. She's like, "Oh, really, nigga? You gonna do this?" They're like, "All right, take his ass. I don't need him. Found him in the trash can anyways."
But
then Tony was like, "Oh no, did I ever tell you the story? Did we share the story where Tony cried because he went to boot camp?"
No, I don't think so.
That was another one of those.
That was fucking
I'm
great.
a bad kid. Discipline things.
You were like a Maury kid.
I was always fucking fighting and doing dumb
Tony
shit.
thought he was a big shit.
I was that whole fucking don't fuck with me guy.
Yeah.
So my mom had an accident. She was about to go into surgery,
Mm-hmm.
and right before that, it was like around this time school was going to end.
Okay.
And it was that same fucking year. I was in 5th grade. The fucking principal had it out for me. So I can't. Now that I think about it, he told us, "Hey, you guys want to go to summer camp? It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a swimming pool. It's gonna be the whole 9 yards of summer camp."
Yeah.
He's like, because I always had good grades. He's like, "You're a good student. You're gonna get this." So he made it sound like a wonderful fucking time. All these kids that I used to fight with were like, "Hey, we're going to summer camp. Are you gonna join us?" I was like, "Oh no, I gotta get my permission from my mom."
But she won't. Cause she's totally a hater.
No, I asked my mom. She's like, "Hey, I'm gonna have surgery. Remember, if you're gonna leave, there's no one gonna be able to pick you up because she was gonna be bedridden for like 2 or 3 days."
Mm-hmm.
And I was being a nasty little kid, dude. I was like, "But all my friends are going. They're making it sound like fun and shit, and I want to go. You just don't love me. You don't want to fucking let me go. Why don't you love me?"
It sounded like a real
I was throwing fits and shit.
Yeah.
Me and my mom used to always fight when we were fucking little.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you just fucking care. And my dad convinced her. He's like, just, if anything happens, I'll deal with it. That's my dad.
He looked at it and he's like, "You know what? Send his ass."
And she read the paper. She's like, "Are you sure you want to go?" She didn't told me. She's like, "Are you sure you want to go?" I was like, "Yeah, it's going to be summer fun." And I remember she was like, "Okay." She read it.
And singing songs.
No.
Someone did.
I remember I had some birthday money saved up.
Yeah.
And I told her, "Okay, so I'm going, right?" She's like, "Are you sure you want to go?" She gave me a fucking warning and shit. She's like, "You sure?" And I go, "Yeah." It's like, I didn't want to go that weekend before the camp. I was like, "I want to go to the Kmart and buy some shorts and shirts so I could go and have fun at this camp."
I'm gonna go swim, even though
right. So I wasted
swim.
my money on this camp stuff, clothes, and everything. Right.
Yeah.
My aunt took me. I remember that. And she's like, don't buy any clothes. You're not gonna need it. I was like, why not? It's camp. You don't tell me what to do. Being all fucking full of attitude and shit. She's like, are you sure you want to go? Do you know what you're getting into? It's like, yeah, the principal explained it's gonna be a camp. 2 weeks, fucking camp. I was like, she's like, all right, fuck yeah, I gotta deal with my surgery. Go. She signed it. Dude, the fucking, I get there, it's an army bus. I was like, what? And I was like, all right, so it's a fucking bus. We start going, and on the drive over there was a drill instructor inside. And he's like, when we get there, give us your bags. You're not going to be needing them. I was like, what?
But I got my Walkman.
Yeah, and we get into the army base because you know how you got to check yourself in the gates and everything.
And my sweet summer jams.
I was like, why are we on the fucking army base? And we get there and we get, all right, line up. They start yelling. I was like, why are you yelling at us? He goes, give us your bag. You won't meet DNAs until the end of the day. And they gave us boot camp uniforms.
Yeah, fatigues.
He's like, you're not in boot camp. We're going to make you a man and all this shit. I was like, this ain't summer camp.
Camp Bullets?
What? Yeah, we're in Camp Bullets. So the first week was fucking hell. And the second week, I couldn't take it. I'm a fat kid.
I wish he would say second week. Nigga.
It was second week. It was the beginning of the second week because we were close to graduating, becoming whatever soldiers and shit. No, it was second week.
I remember like 4 days you were already calling him. Mom's like, nah, you can tough it out.
Shut up. Most of the time you're asleep, so you know what's going on.
You're right.
No. It was
all I remember is that Santos was laughing.
Yeah, it was like, and I called my mom crying. I go, Mom, they're waking us up at 4 o'clock in the morning, making us do fucking push-ups, running 3 miles, and we can't eat fucking breakfast for 10 minutes and shit.
You know I like to take my time with my breakfast.
It's like, and then we had to shower in cold water and shit. So I was fucking giving her this sob story, fucking crying. And she's like, I told you, I'm a surgeon. Ain't no one gonna fucking pick your ass up. I was like, fine, you don't love me. So I called the next day. I was crying again. I was like, Mom, I need to get the fuck out of here.
Mom, I'm sorry.
And she kept going, I fucking told you, learn your lesson. I can't go pick your ass up. All right. Third day, I just go, Mom, they're trying to kill me. I was like, fuck this place. I'm dying. I lost so much weight and shit. She's like, what? She's like, I'm dying. Come and pick my ass up. Yo, fucking bitch. She's like, are you really dying? She's like, they're trying to kill me. I'm fucking crying shit. So she gets our old neighbors to go and pick my ass up. So he goes pick my ass up. I go, Mom, he's like, you motherfucker, they were dying. They're just making you do exercises and shit. She's like, what? She's like, they talked to the neighbor. He's like, why'd you leave early? He's like, I was dying. He's like, fucking my brother. He was like, what a pussy.
She's like, shut up, you want to go? He's like, nah, I'm good.
And then she's like, all I remember, now I get, you know what she tells me now? She's like, I should have left you in boot camp. You would have lost even more weight. I was like, what? Fifth grade was awful when I think about it.
Mothers, you gotta love them. Happy Mother's Day. we had another topic planned, but this kind of just came out of nowhere. So fuck it. We just gotta.
This was the basis of what the
original plan,
the original
was supposed to be.
podcast was supposed to be.
I didn't think we had enough stories. That we
no. Well, no, not like that. But the whole basis for the podcast that we want to do is just like stories like that we shared.
So tell us your embarrassing stories from childhood that your
mama's girl. Give us your best mama story.
If you have a mama story or whoever
parents,
raised you,
parents in general.
Whoever raised you.
You can save your daddies for Daddy's Day. Don't
tell us how you were disciplined as a kid too.
There you go.
Should they bring back paddling? I say, yeah.
Yeah, I think some fucking little rotten kids need it, dude. They need a good whooping without consequences.
Not even on their ass, their fucking face.
Look, there's a difference.
Not even a paddle, a bat.
That's another thing. There's a difference between getting a spanking and just straight up beating your child. Spankings, yes. Fucking knocking your child out, bad.
That's how you know that's how you gauge it. You gotta knock them out first, and then you're like, all right, so don't use the close fist.
All right, so they little bitch, they go there and take like 2 hits.
He's like,
they got glass jaws. I know.
He's like,
that shit.
That's my bad. All right, next time, you want some ice cream, fam?
You go, fam, me some ice cream.
Get yourself a blizzard.
But then that's why Eric doesn't have kids.
That's true.
Not yet.
But
Not yet.
if you want to share any of your
Yeah,
embarrassing stories about that, go ahead.
discipline stories, mom stories, anything.
Yeah, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe if you're listening on YouTube or if you're listening on iTunes, SoundCloud, or any other things that we have going on. Go ahead and email us at citypod88@gmail.com. Eric.
citypod88@gmail.com.
All right, and as we always do, we got to close out with a few little comments that we had on our last video.
We do.
We didn't have an email this week, just to let you guys know. But as for the comments, we have a few from Prune and then one from Clarissa. All right. My bad. Prune says, there was a buzzing noise in the background throughout the video. Aliens are watching the City podcast, or City podcast members are aliens. Conspiracy!
Yeah, we're illegal.
I'm not. Fuck that,
Whatever,
I'm not that.
Roman Vargas.
Yeah, that's fine, but you can see my paperwork up here. The
We
City
all
pod-
got
ain't you?
paperwork.
The City
got your way.
podcast is a government distraction program. Conspiracy.
That's true.
It is.
Two orphans on the City podcast. Conspiracy. So
Wait, there's two orphans?
apparently, I don't know what Prune's
I know
talking
Tony's-
about.
Tony's
I
one
think
of them.
Mark said he was an orphan.
Okay.
I mean, technically.
Hold
I
on.
don't know.
Is Mark technically an orphan?
I don't know. I don't know what he meant. It's prune.
No, well, yes. I mean, in the
That's-
case,
that's
no.
true.
John's the orphan. He got abandoned.
Oh yeah. Okay, there you go.
You're right.
Yo, Prune,
Mark's just an asshole.
That's true. You're not wrong.
we always like your comments. Keep them coming.
Thanks, Prune. And also, Clarissa had a comment. It's a little bit longer, but let's see. I'm surprised no one brought up the Mandela effect. Quick summary is someone went back in time and changed history. Thus, many people remember things one way, but there's no proof about it. Prime example is the Barrington Bears. Everyone remembers them as the Berenstain Bears, but all history said it's Stain. Yet thousands of people remember it. There's tons of other examples. They call it the Mandela effect because a lot of people remember Nelson Mandela dying in prison, but he didn't. Yeah.
The Shaq movie. I mean, not the Shaq movie. The
What the fuck?
or Sinbad movie.
The Sinbad movie where
he's a genie. That's one of them.
That's another one.
Which
yeah,
one?
I
Which
mean,
one?
it's sort of interesting, but I don't know.
You
People
talking about Kazam?
Yeah. Well, no. There's
No,
a
no, no.
there's a movie supposedly out there where Sinbad played a genie. People are like, people be like, oh man, it really happened. Sinbad
It's
was.
called
genie.
Kazam.
No. They don't remember the name.
They just remember a poster of him being.
They just
yeah.
remember him being a genie.
And there's no IMDb about this?
No.
No, because it never
Word.
existed.
Word.
Like just people believe. So many people believe it wasn't. And you tell them, you talk to them, they're like, yeah, when I was a little, I did see this movie.
Maybe it was one of his shows where he kind of played a genie, or he was making fun of a Saudi Arabian guy.
Yeah, just like
Awesome.
in history, I remember they saying that Mandela died in jail.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
I didn't. The way that I remember is that he was. The only reason I remember this is because Chris Rock had a joke about Nelson Mandela, where he's like, he was in jail for 25 years. He got out, he got married, and he couldn't handle marriage for 5 years. So that tells you how bad marriage is compared to prison. And that's why I remember. I was like, yeah, he didn't die. And then I remember when he actually died. It was like 2007
yeah,
or something.
He
after this
died.
movie
I was
got
like-
made, right?
I was
Yeah.
like, not recently,
Yeah.
but he died fairly.
Yeah, like
New.
10 years or so.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Mandela effect is something that I have looked into, but I don't know.
There's actually a lot of interesting.
That's
things that
actually
makes
pretty
you
cool.
think,
I
yeah.
did not know about it. I didn't
Yeah.
even know. No, I thought the Mandela effect would have been something like Forrest Whitaker eye or something. Like anybody that watches it just get this little eye thing.
Anyways,
Anyway,
Um,
Clarissa, thanks for the comments. Keep them coming.
thanks for the comments.
Thanks for explaining it. Oh, yeah. Fuck you guys.
I'm not even Clarissa, and I've heard that shit way too many times.
Well, good. You're gonna hear it a bunch of other times until someone changes it and change it to like Alex Mack or something.
Alex Mack, I don't even remember that show.
It was a
Either
good
way,
show. It was a good show.
All right,
Either
enough
way,
of this rambling.
Thank you for listening to episode 40 of the City Podcast. My name is Roman, and to my left I have
It's your boy Eric.
Hate That Boy, and to my right,
It's Tony.
That's
I'm
right.
actually AKA the Survivor. Yeah.
no one's gonna call you that. Either way, like we say at the end of every podcast, bye.
Bye. Na na na.
Suck my dick.